Here I introduce myself and say that I am an expert at playing video games. Here I comment on the sudden pop-in of the detail on the introduction. I also complain about the fact that I can't figure out the controls for my joypad, so I instead totally give up, make a huge deal about it, and begin to use the keyboard instead, which is what the game was probably originally designed for, but I am not sure about this. I make a funny joke about the fact that I already have save data that I have no idea what's on it, so I delete it and begin a new game and comment on this intro. Now, to unironically spare you, I am simply going to skip it because everybody knows the Underside's intro, and I do not need to make a satirical commentary on it again. Now I comment on the detail and foreshadow the fact that this city is upwards and the game is called the Underside. I say this in a very obvious way while trying to be subtle, and then immediately sidetrack and comment on the mouse's name, Chester, and how Robin he is. He's like the sidekick to a Batman versus you. Now, if you were Batman, what would you do? I make a retarded reference to an internet meme about Batman, and then I talk about Tootsie Pops as I approach this owl. I ignore this dialogue because it is unimportant. I make a funny joke about the owl's name, which is obviously funny, and then I make a comment on the fact that I just destroyed a perfectly good flower! I make a funny comment about punks and the color pink, and then how I don't want to destroy flowers because I'm some kind of punk who likes pink. And then I make a joke about garlic, and about Gar-ishly making horrible puns about jumping over trigger squares and almost sequence breaking, then referencing the fact that I went back and refused to sequence break. While I say this, I skip through the dialogue and then realize that I am not saying it out loud, and then I unironically speak it with a very funny voice. Besides doing that thing I'm not supposed to tell you about. What was it again? Something about pressing Z? Onions won't do. Now I make a joke about how this jump is impossible, and clearly, it is impossible. I cannot make this jump, not even if I go all the way over here to this part of the slope where it is clearly telling me to jump from. And now the game crashes, and I give up.